How are you? This is Mr. S. Kishore Kumar, DAV Louis Vickard Bharati Vidya Mandir from AP Zone 2. So today we would like to discuss about basic proportionality theorem. So the theorem was introduced by the great Greek mathematician Thales. So this theorem is popularly known as Thales theorem also. So my dear students, without wasting our time, let's have a glance. Yes. So, if you learn any kind of theorem, we have to read the statement very clearly. So, the statement is given that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So, the theorem is divided into some parts. What are that? You have to bifurcate what is given, what we are going to prove. So if you read the statement, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, that is only the given. So what you are going to prove? Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So up to here, the what is given, you have to concentrate. So the triangle ABC is given. So for that triangle ABC, you know that you have a three sides. AB side is there, AC side is there, and BC side is there. But the thing is, in that statement, it is given you have to draw one parallel line which is parallel to one side only. So here the BC is one side, you have to draw DE. So DE is parallel to BC. So that is only the condition given in the statement, and the D and E should be two distinct points on the other two sides. That is also given. Now you concentrate on what you are going to prove. Okay, it's okay. So as per the condition, we have drawn. As per the condition, we have drawn one parallel line which is taken one base. So BC is parallel to DE. So that is only the given. Then what will happen? What you are going to prove? Here, if you observe the triangle ABC, the parallel line is divided the triangle into two parts. So here in that you have to prove that AD by BD equals to AE by EC. So for proving that any construction is there, you have to see that. Yes. Now it's time for the construction part. So if you observe that here B and E, two points are there, we have connected with that, and D and C also there, we have to join. What we have done? We joined B and E and D and C. After that, we have constructed DM is perpendicular to the side AC and EN is perpendicular to the side AB. So that is only the construction. Once again, we have joined B and E and D and C. The next thing, we have drawn one DM is perpendicular to the side AC and EN is perpendicular to the side AB. So that is only the construction. So I hope you could understand this slide. Once again, I would like to explain. The statement is given that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So as per the statement, the given as considered, we considered one triangle ABC and we have drawn one line DE which is parallel to the side BC. Then what we are going to prove after the condition is given, we are going to prove that AD is AD by BD equals to AE by EC. For reaching your destination, we have constructed something. What we have constructed, simply we joined B and E and C and D, and EN is perpendicular to the AB and DM is perpendicular to AC. So that is only the construction. Yes, before entering into the proof, you need some prerequisite knowledge. What is prerequisite knowledge? So here if you observe that the first one is area of a triangle. So how will you find the area of a triangle? So you know that at the time of primary you have learned that area of a triangle is nothing but half base into height. So here you have a base BC, but what about the height? So this is nothing but a altitude or height. So how can you write this? Half into the base BC into the height AM. Am I right, children? Once again, how will you find the area of a triangle? Half into base into height. You know the base as a BC and the height is the altitude AM. Understand, children? So this is the prerequisite knowledge you have to know. We will apply in the theorem. Now how will you find the area of a obtuse triangle? So this is also very interesting. You just see that. So as usual, the same formula you can apply, that of base into height. So here half into, what is the base here? BC. But what about the height? It's a obtuse triangle. So for obtuse triangle you have to extend the base. While you are finding the altitude, you have to extend the base and you have to draw from the side vertex, from the vertex A, you have to draw one perpendicular line. So that is nothing but AM. So you can say that area of obtuse triangle, as usual you know the formula of base into height. So half into, what is base here? BC, and what is height here? AM. So I could understand how to find the area of a obtuse triangle. For acute triangle, no need. Simply the altitude is there inside of a triangle. Whereas if you want to find out the area of a obtuse triangle, the altitude is outside of the triangle. So the two formulas are the same, of base into height, here also of base into height. But children, you have to keep it in your mind, the altitude should be outside of the triangle. For obtuse triangle, the altitude is inside. As usual, as a common sense, you know that the altitude is inside of the triangle for that. Okay, done. Now the third prerequisite knowledge, what you have studied in 9th class. Here if you observe that here two triangles are there. What are that? ABC is one triangle and ADB is one more triangle. The two triangles are having the common base AB and between the same parallels. Between the same parallel lines. The two triangles are between the same parallel lines. You just observe that ABC is a triangle is between the LM parallel lines as well as ADB or ABD is a triangle are between the same parallel lines. So we know that if the two triangles are having the same base and between the same parallel lines, then the area should be equal. So how will you conclude that? So area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle BDC. You can conclude that. I hope you could understand. These three are very very important which can help you to prove in this particular destination. If you want to reach the destination, you have to find out some planning is necessary. So this is the prerequisite knowledge to reach your destination. So here with the prerequisite knowledge, here you have to write something. Here three pictures are there, 1 2 3. First of all, we would like to talk about the first picture. If you observe here the first picture, you zoom it. You have two triangles. Two triangles are there which should be filled with colors. What are the two triangles? Triangle APQ and the next pink color triangle PQB. Already you know how to find the area of a triangle. In previous slide you have learned that. So now you can say, please write the area of a triangle APB and please find the area of a triangle PQB. Yeah, for area of a triangle APQ, of base into height by, here also same, of base into height. So how will you write? Of into base is nothing but AP. For yellow triangle I am writing, and the altitude is given QM. Like that I would like to write the pink triangle now. So what is the base? PB. And what is the altitude? Yes, here is a question. Here in prerequisite knowledge, the second one is going to help you now. Now the pink triangle is a obtuse triangle. Already I told you for obtuse triangle the altitude should be outside of a triangle. So for what is the altitude of pink triangle? BPQ is QM. The QM is only the, if you extend this line from Q to M, you just draw it. The altitude is the same altitude is there. So here the area of a APQ is nothing but of into AP into QM, and the area of a pink triangle of into BP into outside of the altitude QM. Yes, so this is the first one. If you cut off of QM, you will get AP by BP. You got it. Yes. Now you concentrate on the second one. The same application you apply here. Here the two triangles you consider, yellow one as well as the pink one. If you want to find out the area of triangle APQ by area of the pink triangle PQC. Yes, area of a APQ off into the base is now this side AQ, and the base is altitude NP by now the area of a pink triangle. What is the base here? Yes, QC or CQ, your wish. And the altitude is NP because it's a obtuse angle triangle. I told you, for obtuse angle triangle you have to extend the line, and from the opposite vertex you have to draw one line, that is nothing but a altitude. So I told you before, for obtuse triangle the altitude is outside, that means exterior. So as usual you cut off of NP NP, you just cut it. Now you got AQ by QC. Now the third one, if you observe that here two triangles are there, pink triangle as well as the yellow triangle. Yellow and pink. So the two triangle, if you observe that it has the same base PQ, and between the parallels PQ and BC, then the two areas should be equal. We have discussed in the previous side and we have a direct theorem. So you can write that area of pink triangle BPQ equals to area of the yellow triangle CQP, because the reason is the two triangles are having the same base between the same parallels. I hope you could understand this, the three triangles. Yes, now coming into the theorem. Now it's the part of a proof. Already we have discussed there. Here in triangle ADE, ADE mean this. Simply of BH you apply that. AD is base and EN is altitude. For that, for BDE, BD is a base, EN is a altitude. Now you just take the triangle ADE, this triangle and this triangle. Area of a triangle ADE by area of a triangle BDE. These two values you have write of AD into EN and of BD into EN. Now after cutting that, what do you get? Of cancel, EN cancel, you got AD by BD is equation 1. Now again area of a triangle ADE, this time you take area of a triangle ADE and area of a triangle CDE, this side you take it. So area of a triangle ADE, you know, of base is nothing but a AE, and the altitude is DM. Now area of a triangle ADE and area of a triangle CDE, simply you write, you take the two values of AE into DM here and of EC into DM here. So simply you cancel it, of cancel, DM cancel, you got AE by EC. Now from the two equations you can write that. And one more property also we have discussed, that if you observe these two here you got the first equation AD by BD and here AE by EC. Now the thing is, if you observe the numerators, area of a ADE and area of a ADE is there. But the thing is about the denominators. The denominators, the triangles, the both triangles are different. But we know that the two are equal. What is the reason? The two triangles are between the same parallels and having a common base. That's what the two triangles are equal. So here from the three equations 1, 2 and 3. So here the numerators are equal and the two denominators also equal by the property. So if you observe that, if LHS is equal, automatically the RHS automatically equal. So from 1, 2, 3 we can conclude that AD by BD equals to AE by EC. So here we have written AD by BD equal to AE by EC. Hence proved. I hope you could understand this proof. Yes. You just observe that here, if a straight line is drawn parallel to side of a triangle, then it divides the other two sides proportionally. Sometimes the statement might have changed, but the meaning is the same. Here the given is triangle, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, and as well as that is only the given. What you are going to prove? After drawing the parallel line, you have to prove that AD by DB equal to AE by EC. That is only you are going to prove that. And we have done some constructions. What are that? We have joined C and D, we have joined B and E also, and also we have drawn perpendicular line DN perpendicular to AC, as well as EL or LE is perpendicular to AB. That is only the construction. Now area of a ADE is common. Area of a triangle ADE and area of a triangle BDE. So you know the formula. Area of a triangle is half base into height. You know that in triangle ADE, the base is AD and the altitude is EL over. Now area of a triangle BDE. BDE means this. The base is BD and the altitude is, this is a triangle, it is extended and opposite vertex to one line you draw, that is nothing but a altitude. So EL is a altitude because it's a obtuse triangle. Now again triangle ADE and this a triangle DCE. So for this triangle, this is a base AE and this is the altitude ND. So of AE into DN. Now the next triangle CDE. It's a obtuse triangle. That's what it's a base CE and the altitude is DN. Yeah. So now After writing the values, area of a triangle, simply you cut off equal parts. Half cancelled, EL cancelled, we got AD by DB. Now the next one, half cancel, DN cancel, AE by EC. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now you can write that the first one equal to second one when the condition is there, because here numerators are equal. But if the denominators are equal, we can write the LHS equal to RHS values. But here the denominators are not equal. But we can write triangle BDE equals to CDE, because the two triangles are between the same parallels and having the same base. It has a property is there in 9th class. Using that property, we have mentioned the two triangles, areas of two triangles are equal. That's what the results are equal. Results mean AD by DB and AE by EC. What we need to prove? AD by DB equals to AE by EC. I hope you could understand. So, my dear children, we have a small activity regarding basic proportionality of for a triangle. So, for any kind of activity, what are the main things? Objective, why you are doing that activity, what you wanted to know, that is only the objective. And for doing that activity, what are the material required, and the procedure, observation, finally the destination is a conclusion. So yeah, the objective of this activity to verify basic proportionality theorem by using the paper folding, cutting and pasting on the parallel line board. So parallel line board means simply very easy thing. You just take one cardboard and you have drawn some parallel lines. In next step by step you will come to know. Yeah, for doing that activity, what are the requirements are there? White chart requirement, color pencils, geometry box, cardboard, pair of scissors and glue. Yes, for being a part of this activity, take one cardboard and after that draw set of parallel lines and place a cardboard on the table. Yes, after that draw take one white chart and you just draw one triangle and you have to separate with the help of a scissor. Yeah, after drawing the one triangle, after separate the triangle from the white paper, simply you paste on the cardboard. Paste it on the cardboard in such a way that BC coincides the parallel lines on the cardboard. So what's the conclusion? Yes, take a scale, you just take this scale and you just find out the measurements. What is the value of AD and what is the value of BD, as well as what is the value of AE and what is the value of EC also. Yes, obviously you will get AD by DB equals to AC by EC. Let it be AD 2 units, BD 5 units, and automatically here AE should be 2 and EC should be 5. So AD by DB 2 by 5 equals to AE by EC 2 by 5. So in this activity we observe that the ratio of the lengths of AD and DB is equal to the ratio of the lengths AE and EC. I hope you could understand this activity. Thank you very much, children. I hope you could understand this session. You just do the homework. You just understand the basic proportionality theorem and you write uh, without seeing 2 times, as well as you try to do activity after watching this video. Thank you very much children. Have a nice